You ever get that feeling when you see something new, and it just clicks? Like you know it's going to be big before anyone even talks about it. That's exactly how I feel about Kandyland. From the moment I saw the trailer, I knew this game had something special. The visuals, the atmosphere, the way it blends childhood nostalgia with pure nightmare fuel. It reminds me a lot of Poppy Playtime, but with its own unique twist. No, Poppy Playtime set a high bar for horror games. It gave us those massive, eerie environments, the creepy yet oddly lovable characters, and of course the mysteries that kept us hooked. It wasn't just about jump scares, it was about atmosphere, that slow, creeping dread as you walked through Playtime Co., never knowing what was lurking just around the corner. Kandyland seems to be playing with that same formula, but instead of an abandoned toy factory, we're getting something even more surreal, a twisted theme park. Just think about that. A place that's supposed to be filled with joy, laughter, and bright colors now turned into a trap you can't escape from. That contrast alone makes it terrifying. One thing that really stands out in Kandyland is the atmosphere. The bright, candy-colored world, it's almost too perfect. The kind of place that makes you nostalgic at first, but then you start to notice the small details. The peeling paint, the flickering lights, the way the characters look a little too eager to keep you there forever. It's unsettling because it feels wrong, like a dream that slowly turns into a nightmare. In Poppy Playtime, the factory's silence was haunting. Every little creak and distant thud made you feel like something was watching you. But Kandyland, it's different. It's loud, it's alive. The park is running, the rides are moving, and the characters are smiling like everything is fine. But you know it's not. And let's talk about the characters. In Poppy Playtime we had Huggy Wuggy, that massive, fuzzy nightmare with his sharp teeth and unnatural movements. He was terrifying because he was once meant to be a friend. Kandyland is doing something similar, but in a different way. The characters here were also once beloved. They brought happiness, made people smile, and now they want to keep you in the park forever. The idea that each character has their own unique ability to keep you trapped, that's genius. It makes every encounter different, and it means you can't just use the same trick every time. You have to outsmart them, just like in Poppy Playtime, but maybe in more creative ways, and honestly, that makes them even scarier. One thing I love about these kinds of games is when they make you think. Poppy Playtime introduced the grab pack, which made gameplay more than just running and hiding. You had to interact with the environment, solve puzzles, and use your tools wisely. Like Kandyland looks like it's taking that idea further. Special contraptions hidden around the park. That sounds like there will be new ways to escape, new ways to survive, and maybe even new ways to fight back. I love that. It makes the experience feel more interactive, more like you're part of the world instead of just running through it. But the biggest thing, the thing that keeps people playing horror games like this, is the mystery. Why is Kandyland like this? What happened to the park? Were these characters always this way, or did something change them? In Poppy Playtime, we had the VHS tapes and hidden notes telling us the story piece by piece. And I hope Kandyland does something similar because that's what makes a horror game stick with you. It's not just about the scares, it's about the questions that keep you thinking long after you've stopped playing. So yeah, Kandyland, it looks promising. The visuals are beautifully unsettling, the atmosphere feels tense, and the mix of puzzles, horror, and mystery makes it something I definitely want to play. If you're a fan of Poppy Playtime, this is 100% a game to keep an eye on. It's got that same mix of childhood nostalgia and deep, unsettling horror. But it also feels fresh, like it's bringing something new to the table. I'll be watching this one closely. And when it finally comes out, you already know I'll be there, trying to escape Kandyland and uncovering its darkest secrets. Does Kandyland have what it takes to be the next big horror game? Let me know in the comments. And if you love games like this, make sure to subscribe. We're just getting started.